heard about the book Foreign Gods Inc.
by Okey Ndibe, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, that book is so good. I loved it. It was so interesting, and I feel like everyone needs to read it.
Yeah, it's
And
really
one-
amazing.
Yeah, right? And one overarching theme that I just kept like seeing in the book was the theme of globalization. Oh my god, I even had to like write a question about it. It goes this way. How does brain drain relate to the effect of globalization in the novel Foreign Gods Inc.?
Well, just explain what brain drain is to our audience. Maybe they might not know.
I have to. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Anyways, brain drain is when someone like, or when a group of people, whoever like migrates to like the States or Europe or whatever country, and then they get like this good qualifications. They graduate from like a very good field with like a bachelor's degree or something, and then they can't get good jobs, and that's
And then they end up doing jobs like, you know, minimum wage, right? So what else are you guys thinking about in terms of globalization? Like, there's so many like themes, like
concerning like the brain drain thing, like you see this in the novel, right? Like the main character Ike, he's like into the he's from Nigeria. He went to school in America, or
he graduated from the Ivy League school in a Bachelor of Economics.
Yeah,
and
he had to resort to like being a cab driver because of his accents.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my God.
And then you have also like this whole globalization thing. You have like in the book where he traveled all the way to America to get the green card.
Yeah.
And in the process, he has to marry
Exactly.
the African American
woman
lady.
in order to get that green
to
card.
get the green card.
Yeah.
So like the idea of globalization has really like gone so much. And at the end of the day, you have like a Japanese guy buying the deity that he took.
Yeah, exactly. Even like in terms of like immigrants trying to get a job in Western culture, and like let's say who's gonna get a job? Mark, John, or
Exactly.
you bring in
I don't think he's gonna
who are you
get the
gonna
job.
who are you
Mark
gonna
is gonna get the job.
Hey
Hey guys, we just got back from a commercial break, and we're talking about Foreign Gods Inc. for those who just joined us. Now, did you have something to say about anything?
Yeah, so I just want to go toward another overarching theme. It's about race. One of a sub-theme under race is the accent, right? So this is something a lot of immigrants experience once they come to Western cultures, and it's really hard for them to you know, kind of like
belong, right?
Belong in the community.
Yeah, like they feel so alienated from like the whole world. And it's, like a specific example in the book was when Ike went to Cadillac's store, the guy that sells beer, and then he was trying to leave the store like angry, and then he cursed in his language, Igbo, and he told the kids to like leave, and then they shouted at him and called him a Zulu.
Yeah, I remember that. That's another thing. Yeah.
And then also his wife, right?
Yeah.
When she was, because he dressed up one time in his attire, like in his native attire, and then his wife saw it, like they were watching a movie, and then she decided to, she said, is that like, the Zulu, like he's part of the Zulu. Is that why he dresses the way and everything?
Yeah, and like she uses that to insult him, like over the course of the book, and calls him like a stupid Zulu and stuff like that, and that really affects him.
Yeah,
because, like
it sticks with him.
Yeah, and that reflects like the social identity, right? That reflects the social, because he's not mixed. He can like blend into the society
even within the black community,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. So basically, maybe race will not even be the problem, but then it's more of like a cultural identity.
Yeah.
So his cultural identity is like a hindrance to whatever success he's trying to make.
Marginalization, it does occur like even within like tribes and classes and
and I think one of the things that really stuck out to me is when he was doing an interview, one of the guy told him, your credentials are excellent, but the accent is crappy. So that was a huge like red flag. Like another example from the book is when he was driving a cab, the cab guest couldn't pronounce his name like properly. It was so
Ike.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, his name is Ike, but then they say
exactly.
Like
yeah, even like when he was trying to sell the book, the deity to Mark
Grills,
Mark Grills. even when he was on the phone, Mark was like, yeah, I really, I cannot forget that accent. It was just so like
distinct, right?
Distinct. And I was just like
and then this happens in societies, right? Where you're like people are like speaking and everything, and then you're like, oh, I could tell from the accent. You're from this place. You're from that place.
Yeah, that's accents. It's really a barrier in this life.
Okay, guys, so welcome back from commercial, and as you all know, we're talking about Foreign Gods Inc. by Okey Ndibe.
Yeah.
And we have another theme in the book, and that's the popular culture. Well, basically, popular culture is based on the Western society, like the Western culture. And in the book, I feel like the American dream is one of the popular culture. Like you can find.
See it, right?
So it's more like the idea of success in the white man's land. Because if you go back to Africa, that's like the major thing. Oh, you succeeded in the white. I want to go to the white man's land. That kind of thing. So I feel like that's the major, because you have like Ike going into going into America to succeed and everything, and then you have him like. You also have the idea where he's not able to succeed because of the accents and the dressing and the language and everything.
He has to go back to Nigeria.
And he has exactly.
God, right?
Exactly. He had to go steal the god, the Ngene god, to move, like, to make money, which was paid like just $1,500, right?
Exactly. He was only paid $1,500, so you can see the amount of like different venues he's taking in order to achieve that American dream. And he's also, I think you were going to touch base on how his friends, you know, were successful where he wasn't. I think so.
Yeah, he had friends in America that were successful, and he wasn't, and they were both from the same background, right?
Yeah.
But the other friend had like a better speaking accent.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, like when we look at in the novel, it was talking about when the priest came to his hometown and tried to spread Christianity, and how they saw him like as this mystical, like, you know, like this being, another being that they wanted to you know, they looked at him and they revered him. They saw him as like this special person because of his skin color, you know. And there's also like this idea of like
the name Queen Bee. I mean, who knows Beyonce? People
like
Beyonce. That name is so common, and even Benita, Ike's wife, that's the name she goes by, and everyone calls her Queen Bee. And it's so like everyone sees Beyonce as like an icon and someone that they want to that they look up to and they want to be like, and that's why like she adopts that name and people kind of like worship her, right?
You have the Western music, the Western like Hollywood and everything, like being like the main, so everything is like subsidiary.
Yeah, that's so true, guys. That's true.
Thank you guys for tuning into our channel. Shout out to our manager, our producer, director, Caroline Charles.
And don't forget to join us back next time, because we'll be talking about Arrows of Rain by Okey Ndibe. Follow us on
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at The Real African News
on ABC.
On ABC.